Hello guys, my name is Clermont. Okay, so yeah, in this episode I'm going to show the progress that I have done in my base and we will finally build our first base. Okay, so yeah. I have been very busy, so as you can see now I have full netherite armor and I have elytra and I have all my tools. So basically I have been a really bad YouTuber and haven't been showing all the progress that I have made. Especially because this part is probably the one that people have seen the most. What I did was basically the same that I did in my in Clermont card. Basically, I have my iron farm that I always built. So it's a pretty small design. As always, this farm is pretty bad. Okay. So yeah, then I also put like a chunk loader so that this works 24/7, but I don't have a lot of iron. I don't know if it's because it's slower or something. I may have to make a bigger iron farm. So yeah, I got my enchanting table, of course, so that I would enchant, but I usually don't use this as much. Then I made like this villager breeder, like the ones that I always make. Villagers are farmers, so since the villagers are farmers, then they just get the carrots, give to the others, and then they start to breed. And then I just put some beds. And here I was just breaking the blocks for them to get inside. Here that I use for is Thomas. Like I use for my small trading hall. As you can see, we have basically all the enchantments that I need for my armor. I have mending, silk touch. We have these guys for selling sticks in iron. Then we have infinity, silk touch. Oh, what? I have the two silk touch. Are you kidding me? I didn't realize I put two silk touch. So flame, aqua affinity, they're falling, looting. Ignore this. Depth strider, sharpness, fortune, respiration, power, punch, and channeling, sweeping edge, aqua. Oh no, this doesn't still. This don't have an enchantment yet. Protection, efficiency, and unbreaking. So yeah, basically the most important parts for all my gear, because I love to have my gear very enchanted. Now for XP, I have seen these designs, but I have never built one of them. So yeah, I basically made like this type of farm, which is very easy. So I already knew the concept existed, but I have never built it myself. So basically this is a farm where you drown allies. So I had like 32 allies, but I think some of them have died due to entity cramming. Now there are like 26. So you drown them, and then you put them a potion of infestation, and then you just swipe. Oh, wait, my armor stand. My armor stand is gone. Now you can see. So you just swap. Keep that stuff you want to repair. The effect lasts 3 minutes, so yeah, I lost 3 minutes of those. You can see how much XP we get. Even when I wasted a lot because I wasn't swiping, I still got a lot. Okay, so yeah, I got 34 levels and I started swiping really late. Well, I didn't get 34, but you guys get what I mean. Okay, well, what else did we do? So yeah, I have been getting resources because I want to make my first build. And I also got a trident. Okay, what else did we make? So we needed bone blocks because the build I'm having uses bone blocks. And I created a mob farm. So this is the general mob farm, which I think is was made by Nembong. So yeah, you can see it. But the interesting part is the kill chamber. So let's go. Let's AFK at it for a moment. Okay, let's turn on this. Okay, this is our AFK platform. Okay, how does this farm work? So basically, this is the normal, like you use water streams to get the mobs into the kill chamber. But I built it too tall, so I had to reset the fall of the mobs using powder snow. The problem with using powder snow is that if they spawn with leather boots, then they will stay here forever. But yeah, they will eventually despawn. So it's a little less efficient because the alternative was removing all these blocks and then putting it like this height. Oh, maybe I don't have to remove this part, just remove this. Because the water streams will be easier. I haven't thought about that. So spiders sometimes will get here and they stay here forever, so that's why I put these powders down so that they would die. Okay, now the kill chamber. So we have to see. I'm going to have to remove the sound because it's really noisy. Okay, let's leave it like this. Okay, how does this farm works? So as you can see, we have one vindicator, one witch, another witch, another witch, and a vindicator. So yeah, this farm uses 2 vindicators and 3 witches, a villager and 3 zombies. So these zombies have spears, and those spears have looting and sharpness 5. So basically they are the ones that are killing the mobs. So I get the looting effect, so this farm is really good at getting a lot of materials pretty quick because of the looting. Now, what's the problem with using zombies? So zombies will attack mobs and that's fine, but the problem is that sometimes zombies or skeletons will spawn with an armor using thorns. And the problem with thorns is that it will do damage to these zombies. Like these zombies have a dynamite armor and protection for armor, so they are pretty protected, but the problem is that they will eventually die by thorns. That's where this witch comes into play, and the vindicator, of course. So this vindicator is a raid captain. So as you can see, he has the banner. So I basically make a raid and then remove the raid captains like this one, and then I put them here. So the raid captains can tell raid mobs how to attack or who to attack. That's the important part. Now the problem is that witches can attack every mob. Well, this is a Johnny Vindicator, so Johnny Vindicators attack everyone they want. So basically they will attack creepers, they will attack skeletons, and every mob. So when he wants to attack a creeper, he will tell the witch, hey witch, please attack that creeper. So then the witch starts attacking the creeper. Now there is one disadvantage of this setup, and that's that zombies and skeletons are immune, and I think spiders are immune to poison. The witches have, like, their mechanic is they will first poison the mobs. So they poison, and after they poison, they throw harming potions. Now what happens if the mob is immune to poison? Then the witch will never throw a harming potion, and I need harming potions to heal the zombies. So harming potions are the ones that are healing the zombies. So at first I used the witch and I put it here. So it was watching the zombies. But like I feared that it would happen, but I wasn't sure. So basically the witch would only throw poison, and these guys will never get healed because they only throw potions, and potions doesn't heal zombies. So that's why I had to move the witch here. So the witch, I put it here because the witch now can see creepers, and creepers can be poisoned. So basically when a witch poisons a creeper, then it will throw a harming potion, and that has a chance of healing these guys, so that they always get healed. So they will keep getting healed all the time. That's the idea, at least. Now this vindicator I had first had it here. So I had it in this position, and apparently in this position they can see the zombie. Well, yeah, You can see it. Like they could see the zombies and then they would target the zombies and then this witch would never attack. So yeah, I had to move it here. Now, the villager is here because zombies will try to like spear the villager. So when they get close, they will start trying to spear it and then kill the mobs that are here. Now, there were two issues that I found. Now, the first one is that witches basically they throw the potion in a random momentum. Like sometimes they will throw it like right here and sometimes very close to the villager. So then the villager would get damaged. And that was annoying because then like the first time I built this, I AFK'd and I realized that the villager was dead and that the vindicator was dead. And this was full of mobs because since the zombies didn't have a villager here, then they weren't trying to spear. So the zombies here would only die by entity cramming, which was really slow. Now, how did I solve that? So basically I used another vindicator. So like I said, vindicators, he's a raid captain again. So he tells the witch, hey witch, I want you to kill the mob that I'm watching. And the mob that the vindicator is watching is the witch. But witches can only throw healing potions to raid mobs. Like that's the only attack they can use. So when they are ordered by a raid mob, right? Because witches can get into potion fights where they throw harming and poison and they never die. So basically that's what I'm using here. So the mechanic is really funny because the vindicator is telling the witch, hey witch, attack yourself. So the witch attacks itself by throwing healing potions. Well, it's regeneration potions. So as you can see in the particles in the villager, he always has regeneration. Always. That another mob that was taking damage is the vindicator here. So sometimes there is like a small chance that the snake will go here. Well, a spider. Like a spider will go, collide with these mobs and then move here. When that happened, then it was possible that this witch will target the spider. And when it targets the spider, then he would get poisoned or get a harming potion. Like imagine like a creeper gets here and then this witch tries to throw harming. And then this guy dies. So that's why I have this other witch. And as you can see, there is a small circuit here. So this, but what this does is if this system detects that this mob is taking damage, so it is either this mob or this mob, or basically it depends on this skull sensor. As you can see, we have a calibrated skull sensor and this is set up to 7, so it gives a redstone signal of 7. That's for the damage when entities receive damage. So if a mob receives damage here, then he will be in range and then this piston will lower the glass. So it will lower the glass and then that will mean that we that this guy will for a moment see this vindicator and then he will try to heal this vindicator, so it will throw potions. Or maybe this vindicator it is telling this witch, hey witch, kill yourself. So it will throw regeneration. So this guy basically only works to heal this guy. So the circuit is pretty simple. So basically calibrated skull sensor, I get a signal, then comparator, repeater, pulse extender, and this is a redstone torch that gets the signal here. And this is just, I used a notebook just to update this in case it didn't update. So yeah, that's the cool like killing chamber that we made. This also means that sometimes this witch is going to kill creepers or other mobs like spiders, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's how this farm works. It's a pretty cool farm. I love it, like it. And I also worried that the zombies will die. It was a pain to get these zombies there because they will attack each other. Like, so yeah, we basically you get a lot of materials really quick. I don't have all that much because I don't know if I already explained this, but this server has a mechanic where you can sell stuff. Like, yeah, I can sell like stacks of gunpowder. And as you can see, like on barter is $10 each. And then we can go, this also has like a, for teleporting. It's not my preferred way of playing because I usually prefer like vanilla. Or if I play modded like mods, but yeah, this server is special. So yeah, you can use the money that you have to buy blocks or to stuff. Like I got mangrove, like mangrove, chopping mangrove is the most annoying thing ever. So yeah, instead of chopping for mangrove, I can just go and buy something like this. And also, I have the bullshit. So yeah, instead of buying it, I have this. And the elytra, now that's one of the things. So the end in this server is closed. So I got the elytra by buying it, and the cost is 1 million. 1 million, it's so expensive. So as you can see, people can sell stuff if they want. So this guy is selling netherite ingots, diamonds. Some people buy like coal. And this is like for, I think this is the Electra Club, I don't know. Which now I am part of. Oh yeah, I forgot, how did I get on the Elytra? Okay, here. So I basically helped. So in this is a faction called Agonize, which I currently I'm a member because I joined temporarily to help. It's just Sophia, as you can see, she's in the bottom of the list. It's just Sophia. So basically, she told me, well, she wanted help with just building improving this iron farm. You can see here AFK here. Oof. Okay, so yeah, basically before she used to have this iron farm. So if you guys don't know how iron farms work, basically iron farms have two mechanics. Oh, it broke again. Villagers have two mechanics to spawn iron golems. They have gossiping and they have panicking. Now panicking is when you use like a zombie, or when you use like you hit them with something, or a pillager. Like in my farms in Claremont Garden, in this iron farm, I use panicking. You need 3 villagers for panic, and then that means that 3 villagers will be enough to spawn iron golems. But the other mechanic is gossiping. So there is a time in the day where villagers congregate and they start gossiping with each other, and they decide if they want to summon an iron golem. There is like I think there is like a decision, like if 3 or more decide, yeah, let's spawn an iron golem. So that uses 5 villagers. Now that is slower. That tends to be slower because villagers don't gossip all day. They just gossip at certain moments, and they don't gossip at night. Well, with this kind of farms that use panicking, then you can work. They can work 24/7, like even at night. It's just Sophia used to have this farm as just like villagers. Oh, look, this is full. It's just Sophia used to have this farm as just panicking. So basically, I helped her improve the race of the farm by putting like these zombies. So we added like this bubble column, which I have never done. Like I was experimenting to find how to do this. So basically this zombie is bouncing up and down, so that means that they will get scared, but they can also sleep at night, which is what we want, so they can keep summoning iron golems. So yeah, you can see, like I helped her get all the zombies. So there are 8 here, and oh, 4 here and 4 here, so 8 in total. But there's a problem with this farm, and it was that when she built this platform, it was very close to the ground. So yeah, as you can see, a zombie golem has spawned underwater, so then that means that this part of the farm isn't working. So I should probably tell her. I should kill him. Oh, I don't have arrows. So currently I have like, I can get some for her stuff because but I don't have arrows. Arrow, arrow. Oh, there's no arrow here. Ah. Okay, there's no arrow here. Okay, let's kill this guy. As you can see, we built this yesterday, so yeah, it feels so much. Well, I don't know if it already had iron, but yeah, the rates have improved. And as you can see, it's really fast. So yeah, when I finished that work, she basically gave me $1 million, so I got my elytra thanks to her. But I also, with my farm, my mob farm, I also got like a lot of money as well. As you can see, my balance currently is $500,000 dollars. And I bought some chokers, as you can see. So I bought 4 chokers and they are 120,000, so they are super expensive. So yeah, I won't have choker loaders in this server, or at least not in a long time, unless I become really rich. I think today I'm going to make my first build. So yeah, my first build is going to be a tavern, but I am still not sure where to buy it. I agree that prices are inflated. But yeah, I have to find where to build my base, because I don't want to build it here, like this terrain is really ugly. Oh yeah, maybe, oh here. Definitely here. This is a meadow. Yeah. I think this place is going to be perfect for my... I think I will make it here, which is perfect. So yeah, I'm going to build there because it's really a nice place to build. So yeah, I think I will move my materials and then we'll start building. So let's go to the time lapse. Okay, I forgot that I needed terracotta for the build, so yeah. I will have to go mine for terracotta, but I don't want to do it manually, so let's kill this guy. Okay, nice. Okay, so yeah, I recorded a clip about this, but I didn't like how the audio was. So yeah, I am going to make another clip about this. So yeah, we finally finished our first build, or at least most of it, because I'm missing a big part here. So here we will have like a lake, and I have been considering like making a lake here that goes even down, like maybe imagine like more platforms here where we have like more like water, and then maybe ends with a waterfall. It'll look pretty nice. So yeah, the idea is this tree has these giant roots that are in the lake, and here the lake will be decorated, but I need like mossy cobblestone and stuff, so I need moss, and I currently don't have a good source of moss. Like I have been just going into this cave, well, into one of these caves, and then removing some of that manually, like here. That's what I have been doing. But yeah, this build, I was pretty lazy. Like I wanted to make a build, I knew that I wanted, and I like the design. If you see in the time-lapse, there are stuff that would just appear, like this appeared and this appeared, and that's because the server sometimes will will kick me out because of my internet or something, like the connection, and then when I return, then I forgot to start the recording again. So yeah, sometimes I would pause it and then I would forget to unpause it, and then I would build and then remember, oh, I forgot to unpause it, and then it was not longer recorded. Yeah, this tree, I love the trunk of this tree. I feel like it's pretty a natural trunk. It looks pretty nice, and I wanted to make a giant tree like this one. I just knew that I needed a tree. And I really like this tree. It took me a long time to get all of those leaves, but yeah, I think it was worth it. Then I didn't know what to do in some stuff. I didn't want it to make it symmetrical, so as you can see here we have like a place. Here we will have like a stable. The idea is that this is a stable, so this is like the dirt, and here will be like water that the horses or camels drink. So yeah, we have to surround this, but I haven't done the interior. That will be like for next episode. So yeah, then what else we do? So yeah, I wanted to add something else. So I decided to add like this sail. So I have a design for a ship that I like very much. So I said, maybe I should put a sail. I don't know why, but I just wanted, because we can have like a really nice design from this. And this is supposed to be a tavern. That's why I made like this, like a beer mug. I don't know if it translates well, but the idea is like it's like a beer mug for the tavern. And then I added like a chimney and a water tower, like stuff that would make the build more interesting, because I think the build was lacking. And then I decided to make like the tree and the lake. Yeah, the other sides are not as good. So as you can see, we only have like, I don't know why I'm struggling so much to fry. Let's use mini hut. So here we don't have as much. Here is where the horses are. Maybe I could do some of this like these openings here, because I think like I am lacking some stuff in this build, and the back is horrible as well. Like I made it that a little bit different, but yeah, I put some nature here that I haven't put, like azalea leaves. Like this part isn't meant to be seen, so yeah, it doesn't matter as much. And this part is also lacking. I also need to make like a way to get here so that you can get in the sail. So maybe I will do like a stairs here. But yeah, you can get in the ladders and get here. And there's like a small flag there. So yeah, you can see the picture of us. Yeah, this design, I don't hate it, but yeah, I feel it's pretty simple. But it's our first build, so I think it's right, because we don't have a lot of materials. So here I should, oh, missing one moss. So yeah, we are missing some materials still. Also, I made like the storage system here that uses copper golems. So the advantage of copper golems is that it's super easy to make a multi-item storage. So I have to set up all the filters. Like here I have only set up like this, So how does this work? Like basically I have all these items. So when I get one extra one, there's like a hopper, like a torch here. So this torch is locking this hopper. So it has enough items that when I put one extra one, the torch will turn off and then I will get an item, which is going to stay here in the hopper. So yeah, I haven't set up all the filters, but yeah, you can see like the dirt is in this filter. So the copper golem will put like 16 items max. He will check all the chests. So he goes, he gets the items and he throws. And this starts falling down. You can see? Yeah, it's pretty useful. And it's pretty simple to make. Like, it's just like an impulse SB item filter, but yeah, I only use like 2 redstone. And it's stackable. Another thing I could do to make sure that this doesn't break is rename these items. So if I rename these items, it becomes easier. And yeah, the idea that here will be like the bar. Oh, I don't understand what's happening. I have definitely bad pink. So here is like where the bartender is going to be, which I think will be a witch. So that's pretty good. And yeah, that's my base at the moment. So yeah, we have to do the interior. Oh, here this part I forgot. This part up is because my bed is going to be here. So since my bed is going to be here, I want to improve the mobility so that I get in the bed quicker and I get outside of my base quicker as well. And we also have like this balcony, and here we will have like rooms. So here will be like rooms that you can rent. Yeah, and I also have to do that like the terraforming so that it looks nice. Because at the moment it's just floating. Another thing that I had to change that you probably saw in the start of the video is this. So let's showcase it. Oh, okay, I left this on, so this shouldn't be on because it can change how this works. Okay, now we can turn it on. Get into here. And maybe turn off the sounds. Okay, so what changes did I make? So one of the things that I struggled was that I reached this place and I found out that this had been blown up. So this exploded by a creeper. So the first thing that I did was now I'm separating the mobs. As you can see, the creepers will be going here. You can see. So this is what you call a mob sorter, which isn't my design, but it works. Basically, creepers are like, I don't know, it's like 2 and something, well, 1 and something more. So they can pass through here, but no other mob can pass through here, except baby zombies and chicken jockeys. So the idea is that creepers should only go to this side. Witches can go here, and as you can see, the skeletons and zombies are undead mobs, so they can go down the water. And the problem with chicken jockeys is that chicken jockeys can float, so they go here into the creeper. And I'm hoping that this works, but I'm not sure if it works. So the idea is that I want chicken jockeys to get down here into this, and if they don't, then they suffocate here, so then the chicken is the only thing that stays. At least that's my hope, but I don't know if it will work completely. Witches will go here. And spiders and sometimes like baby zombies go into this place. So spiders will go here and then fall here, where the zombies will kill them. You can see I made a mistake. Wait a second. When I was fixing this, the idea is that this should switch. Okay, the idea of this switching is that sometimes a villager will be in this side. As you can see, this villager is here, and then when a redstone clock gives a pulse, then he goes down. As you can see, I made him fall like 53 blocks because that was supposedly the range that at which zombies can see in the can see villagers, but the range varies. It's random how it varies. And then we have another villager in this side. So as you can see, what the zombies do is that sometimes they attack this side, and sometimes they attack this other side. You can see them changing. They look down, and then they switch and attack this side. So then we get creepers here, and I get creepers here because the witch is the one that heals the zombies for the forms armor. So here is where they throw the harming potions. So they have a higher chance to throw harming potions, because before they could aim like a zombie, and if the zombie didn't get poisoned, then they wouldn't throw another potion. But now, since it's only creepers, then they will get poisoned and then harming all the time. So this should improve the rate at which these zombies heal. And it should improve the rates of strength, because now spiders fall a lower distance. And at the moment it hasn't failed. The redstone, I just put like another of this in this other side. So then the items go here above the chest, and then go into this powder snow, and then get aligned again into the filters. But yeah, it's working pretty nice. This was a a lot of work. Probably not, but not worth it. But yeah, I will get a lot of loot because of the looting effect, so it's good. The problem now is that I have to remember to turn off this farm, because basically this clock, if I lock out at the wrong moment, then it's possible that one of these droppers, and that's usually not good. And the creepers that are living are going to be killed by the witch, like this guy. Come on, witch, kill him. Ah, so cool. I love witches. They are being like one of my favorite mobs in the game. I just love the mechanic of using vindicators. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's show some other stuff that has been cool that the people have been building in the server. Okay, so yeah, this had to be on video. Look at this. This is by our server mate ByadeRosa. But wow, look at this, it's insane. This is such a cool build. Like, just awesome. The wings are insanely detailed. So I'm really filled with envy when I see this kind of build, because I suck at making like organics like this. Like, I struggle so much, but this guy basically did this dragon and then made like these super cool wings. This is just insane. Ah, so cool. So he just made this because he had like this mob farm that is flying in the air. So yeah, he was like, oh, I'm gonna make an explanation of why it's flying, and then he just built that dragon. Oh look, he also made that boat. I hadn't seen this. Oh, it's such a cute boat, I love it. Oh, I love this boat. It looks so nice. There's stuff that I haven't seen here. You can see. Wow. This server has such a lot of talented builders. I have to up my game. Especially because it's hard, because I usually like to make a lot of farms so that I get material, but this is paper, so paper basically nerfs my ability to make farms. But yeah, this place is so gorgeous. Okay, I hope you guys liked this video, so thanks for watching, bye!